I, Abdulaziz Muhammad Jama, swear by the name of the Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Thank you.
And introduce yourself in 30 seconds.
My name is Abdulaziz Muhammad.
I just bring it closer to you. Okay.
My name is Abdulaziz Muhammad Jama. I was born in Migori County, the year 1992. My educational background, I started my school in 1998. I did basic primary education until the year 2005. I finished my schooling in Wajir County. And I was lucky to get to Nairobi School, and for my high school studies, I finished in the year 2009 with an A-, and I joined the University of Nairobi the year 2012 and graduated the year 2015. So in short, that is me. And I've worked.
Your 30 seconds is over.
Yeah.
Thank you. Honorable Abubakar.
Mr. I have a question for you. How will you strengthen SMEs, which stand for Small and Medium Enterprises,
Yeah.
cooperatives and enterprises to contribute to the growth of our local economy?
One of the biggest challenges facing SMEs is the access to credit. Starting a business in this country has become a very big problem. You have to go through regulations set by the county government. Also, getting loans from banks has also become very hard. The national government has worked on it in a way that it introduced the Hustler Fund. It has helped, but I think on the county government level, I think I would like to introduce something of the sort, inshallah, so that people it can be easy to start businesses. One more thing, the main economic activity in Isiolo is agriculture, livestock herding and camel herding, mainly camel herding. Camel herding, apart from depending on rangelands only, I'll liaise with the other departments in the county to work on ways that lands can be irrigated so that food can be made available for the camels, so that these businesses can go on in perpetuity. Animals dying then won't be an issue, inshallah. Another way I'll try hard and strengthen the SMEs in the county by reducing the regulations and the costs it takes to start a business. One of the biggest costs it takes to start the business is you have to go to the county and get a business permit, the fire permit. That is one of the obstacles these small businesses face. One more thing I'll do.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think that is far enough. Thank you for appearing before us.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of the interview. And we are going to give you feedback later.
Thank you for having me. For my papers for confirmation?
Yes. Press it off. Take it off.
I, Abdurrahman Muhammad, swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Abdurrahman. Okay. Do the signing first. Meanwhile, we can introduce ourselves. My name is Honorable Mohammed Roba, the chair of this committee and the speaker of Isiolo County Assembly.
I'm Honorable Bakar Abdul MC for Serito and also a panelist of this group.
Rashid Alidiba, MCA Galbatula, Chairman. Honorable Major Gulichan Shepherd, I'm the Chairman of Tourism.
Honorable Peter Losu, lawyer is my name, MCA Garamara Ward, Chairperson of Water, Environment and Natural Resource, and member of the panel.
I want to declare interest first before we start. The person seated before you is a former colleague and a very close friend of mine. Abdurrahman, can you convince us about yourself? Tell us who you are.
Thank you.
Bring the mic closer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Your team here. I appreciate to be given the chance to have appeared before you this evening. As I have said in my oath, my name is Abdurrahman Mohammed Ibrahim. I work for the DCI for a very long time, almost 14 years. Before then, I worked in other sectors in humanitarian organizations. To convince this panel, this is what I want to tell you, that I'm going to offer or help this administration achieve its aspiration towards the people of Isiolo County. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Honorable Major.
Drama is my friend. I have only one question to ask you. What is the role of Chief of Staff in the country?
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Majorly, the role of Chief of Staff in any county administration is that is the principal accounting officer exercising delegated duties. Most importantly, that number two is responsible for the day-to-day running of that particular docket assigned to him. Formulate policies, strategies for effective running of that docket. The other role, a chief officer is be the lead between the executive, like under the officer, the CEC of that particular department and those staff under him in issues of human resource, formulate policies that create harmony within the workforce of that particular department, and any other delegated duties.
Thank you. Another question for Abdurrahman? Okay. Before you start saying I'm biased. Honorable Osu.
Thank you, Abdurrahman. I just wanted to give get some bit of assurance in terms of drug supplies to various dispensaries, because we do understand that most of the time the drugs maybe are intended to be taken to various dispensaries. At some point they miss out around. How will you ensure that we get the adequate supply for the same? And also, how will you bridge the gap or even the loophole whereby the drugs are not reaching various dispensaries if given this position as the chief officer?
Thank you for that question, Mheshimiwa. I want to assure you under my watch that we are going to make sure that there will be consistency in the supply of drugs to our facilities, because the issues of drug is a very important thing, because a facility cannot be said to be a facility if it doesn't have drugs in it. Number two, there is the element of consistency, is the element of making sure these drugs do serve the purpose they are intended for once they arrive at the facility. I intend to make sure that once drugs are procured, we make sure that they serve their intended purposes. Once, I hope that with your approval this evening, I get the opportunity to be the Chief Officer for Medical Services. Immediately I will embark on identifying the loopholes which are causing the drugs to be stolen in the first place. I know very well that drugs cannot be protected by guards who man our gates at the facility. We will come up with a system from the triage. The moment a patient walks into that facility, his records are taken until he exits. Until he exits the facility. Either way, whether through what do you call, like being an inpatient or an outpatient, we make sure that we have a data of this particular patient, what problem was he diagnosed for, whether it was malaria, how many, what were the amount of drugs that were used to treat this particular patient, so that we may be able to know what are the amount of revenue collected. In one particular platform, we should be able to identify these are the drugs that we procured and this is where it went. I think that can fill the gap in the long run. And,
thank you, Abraham. This brings us to the end of this session. We will give you the feedback in the course of this evening. You may now leave. The oath.
I, Educa Tony Hoy, swear by the name of the Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
We will start with a round of introductions. My name is Honorable Mohammed Roba, the chair of this committee and the speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo.
I am Honorable Bakar Abdullah, I'm CA for Sarichwood, and also a panelist of this group.
Rashid Alidiba, MCA Galbatula, Chair Budget.
Major Gulicha, MCA Chariwal, I'm the chairman of third.
Mheshimiwa Peter Loso is my name. MCA Garimara Ward, Chairperson Water Environment, Natural Resource, also a member of the panel.
Educa, please introduce yourself in 30 seconds.
Okay. My name, I'm Educa Tony Hoy, resident of Isiolo. Prior to appointment of this position, I worked as a teacher. I'm a teacher by profession, teaching at Uhuru Secondary School. Gone to university. I'm a graduate from the University of Nairobi. Also gone through Isiolo Boys here. And I'm a Christian. Married.
Thank you.
Children.
Thank you. Your marriage status will not help us here. Honorable Losu.
Yes. Welcome, Tony Hoy. I wish also to state that he is my closest friend, and also my know much.
You are voter.
Tony is not my voter, but it's just a friend to me. He's the closest friend to me. Maybe, Tony.
Yes.
We understand that we have a lot of minerals around the county of Isiolo, and more specifically at the Com area, where maybe we experienced last time some bit of there was an issue happening there due to unregulated mining. how will you ensure that you have regulated all the mineral activity that is happening in the county? How will maybe your department make some bit of policy or even some regulation to make sure that maybe our people have not been exploited even from outside as a department?
Thank you, remember. It is true that Isiolo is endowed with a lot of minerals, and this is evident by the announcement made yesterday by the CS that Isiolo has a lot of mineral. And unfortunately, we have not had that opportunity of getting revenue, or maybe our people benefiting from those resources. But maybe I can say we are lucky this time. We are starting this department mining for the first time. And within Kenya, there are those counties which have been doing it since 2013. They have good policies, of which I'm sure if those policies are aligned, or we can borrow from them and then align them with the interests of our people and manifesto of the leadership of the county, I'm sure we can get a lot of revenue and how to help our people. We've also seen some people, unscrupulous business people, who are taking advantage of our people because of lack of policy. Then it will be good if we form or formulate a good policy to be passed by the assembly, so that our people can benefit fully from those resources.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eduka. We will now come to the end of this interview. Unless there is a member who has a question. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honorable members, and thank you for appearing before this committee.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, it's out.